Chad McDole here at Pettijohn Auto Center. I'm always talking about never pay dealer fees. Now what do I mean by that? Lots of examples. Let me share some of those with you today with some feedback from our employees and our customers. So this is Tommy Pettijohn. He's our numbers guy. He sparked the conversation today about hidden fees. So I'm gonna get his feedback. Here you go.
One of the biggest things that I've seen is when the price online doesn't match the price that you actually pay for the vehicle. So a lot of times there's all these add-ons, there's low jack, there's, window tinting, even things like running boards and floor mats and, all these accessories that they're good products, but you want to know that you're paying for them and you want to make the decision to add them to a truck a lot of times. And so the prices that you see when we post prices online, they're going to include everything that is sold with that truck. We're not going to assume that everybody wants, that added, low jack or accessories or protection packages. We're going to give people those options, and we have all those available, but they're going to know that they're actually going to pay for them. So we don't want to trick anybody into paying more than they think they're going to pay, and we just want to be transparent and upfront. And sometimes that may hurt us because if you're comparing online prices, a lot of times the online price that we're competing against is not going to include all those upcharges that bring that price up. So what you really need to figure out is, what actually, if you had to write a check today and take it to a dealer, what does that check need to be made out for? Because that's typically gonna present what the actual price of that truck is. So yeah, we just like to keep it simple and keep it upfront and honest. Make it easy for us and make it easy for our customers.
Fees, one of my most frustrating portions of the car industry. I've seen things such as nitrogen in the tires, dock fees. You've all seen those, documentary fees, dock fees. I've even saw one that was follow-up program fees. So they want you to pay them so that they can follow you up. Really? Also, how about ADP? If you ever see ADP or DAM on a sticker, let me tell you what that's all about. ADP, added dealer profit. DAM, dealer added markup. How about that? But once again, it's so that they can give you these discounts that are to get you in their door. Why not let's just get to the transparency of what it takes to really do business? I'd love to do that with you. Please give us the opportunity.
Can people, how do they prevent from getting those hidden fees? Can they ask what's involved, or if there's addendums, or
You can just be upfront and say, hey, does this have any addendums in it, or does this have any other fees? But they figured out ways to work around that. So they'll say, things like, I don't handle that part of it. That gets discussed in the finance office. As you can see on our website, there's a $300 paperwork fee. So they've covered a part of it. They'll tell you about this paperwork fee, but then they don't cover any of the addendums. The things that, and they can add. I've heard of $1,200 worth of addendums, plus a paperwork fee. So in that particular instance, it was almost $1,500. That dealership was not being upfront with.
Right, and they may. The kicker is they may have that car on the website cheaper than another dealership, which gets you in the door. Then all of a sudden they're making $1,500 more profit, and you're walking out paying more than you thought for a vehicle.
Yeah, so. Everybody is. And that's the other thing. They'll tell you part of their justification is that everyone pays these. Which they're again, and they truly believe. It's not. They're not negotiated away. They're not going to take those things off, like the door seals and paint protectant. So it's just there. And
wheel locks, nitrogen in the tires,
yep.
All that stuff. Right. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Curtis.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. So this is Tom Pettijohn, the owner, third generation. What's his feedback? Have we ever charged dealer fees?
Chad, I'm glad you asked me that question, and I'm a little embarrassed to tell the true story. About probably 15 to 20 years ago, we did try for about 2 weeks. We charged a $49 dock fee, but it only went on for 2 weeks. Remember, we have been in business for almost 100 years, and anyway, I'm in a dealer group, and everybody in the group except me had dealer fees, and they've always had dealer fees, and they probably always will have dealer fees, but we tried it for about 2 weeks. Our customers didn't like it. I didn't like it. Our customers, like I say, they didn't like it. Our employees didn't like it. So So we dropped that immediately. And all the things that a lot of dealers have charged for, we have it here and we've had it forever. There's a program that Lincoln has right now called the Lincoln Commitment, and it includes, for instance, a free loaner vehicle. And we've had that for 60 years. Again, I'm embarrassed to admit that 20 or 25 years ago we did this, or 15 years ago, or whatever it was. But we don't do it. And like I said, we only did it for about 2 weeks, and as far as I'm concerned, we'll never do that. And I don't think it's morally correct. I don't think it's ethically correct, and I just don't think it's right. I can't believe other dealers get away with it. I don't like dealing with it. I wouldn't like dealing with it, and I don't think customers should either. So I guess the whole point of the story is come to Pettijohn Auto Center. Thank you.
And
Fees, right? You didn't pay any extra fees?
I didn't. He even brought me a car to my house to try earlier this week.
That's right.
So,
Now, did you pay any extra dealer fees here today?
no, I did not.
Awesome. But so were there any surprises?
No, none at all.
No surprises. Did everything over the phone. That's
Yep.
awesome. Hey,
Worked out great.
did you pay any dealer fees today?
Nope.
No extra dealer fees? Fantastic. All right.